大家好. Hello everybody else. So today I'm gonna talk a lot of stuff. First, Tesla, Netflix earnings about the last week. What happened? Okay, and then the second question everybody asked me in the WeChat group, why they didn't increase? They have like good earnings, so why they didn't increase? We're gonna explain that. The third, we're gonna talk about the next week's suggestions about the more tax earnings like Apple, Amazon, and other ones. And finally, that's also another question I keep getting it. How is the election will affect the stock prices, and should we make some adjustments on Monday and Tuesday before the election? Okay, so let's get started. First, Tesla beat the expectations from top to bottom, but we didn't see too much difference on the stock price. Well, after hours, it jumped around like 5%. And next day it was stable and then started to decrease. So because it's already run over almost 700% this year, and I believe most of the institutions already get in and took their long-term positions. Also, since from the last earning, expectations were high, so it's already priced in. That's why we didn't see too many price increase on the stock price of Tesla. Well, generally, earning per share beated expectations. Revenue beated expectations. Net income was like a little down, but the forecast is revised to the 500,000 vehicles for the 2020. That's also another record. So next year will be Texas and Germany factories will be start production, and it will give some boost to the stock price. I believe it's right now it's already accepted by the Wall Street as a tech company, car company, and then a big manufacturing power. I think we will see a more stable process on the stock price wise in the following terms. We might see some up and downs, but next 5 to 10 years, expectation will be multiples of 3 to 5 times. Although it's not giving too much dividend, but it's a growing fast company. So I believe anything under 400 or close to 350 will be a steal. Okay, and the other one was the Netflix. The revenue were over the expectations, but the earnings and global subscriptions were disappointing because the last quarter homestay rules was on hold, so the numbers were impressive. But since the countries are opening again and the forecast will be low and low, but the good thing is the cash flow is getting stronger and stronger second time, and improve the subscriber numbers in the Asian countries, especially in Korea and Japan, which is another good stuff because Netflix is still leader in this field. So like Tesla, it's another growth and tech company. And I think recent drop is a great opportunity for a long term. I already get into, and then I recommended anybody else like wait for under 490. Right now around those prices. It might go around like 470. You highly suggest to getting in. And 2 years expectation will be around like $1,000 stock. So the second question, why they didn't increase? Well, I explained this a couple times on previous and the WeChat groups as well. Because I believe institutions are already priced in for the middle to long term and for the next year. Since also it's in October, so they want to get some cash out, make some profits for the tax purposes. So we didn't see too much increase about the price wise like before, 10 to 20% in a day increase. We didn't see that. I wasn't expecting that, and it didn't happen. So also don't forget, it's the market always priced in the future prices, reflect the future prices, not the current situation. So since we get the information right now, but it's already priced in the actual value of the stocks right now. So don't forget this, okay? So next I'm gonna explain you the next week suggestions, Apple, Amazon, Google, Facebook, and a lot more, okay? So let's check those. week, we will see like more big tech earnings, Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, and more. So should we trade before the earnings? That's the biggest question. I get it on my groups a lot. So I believe we will see like some similar situations on these stocks. We might see some sell-off, like this week we saw in Tesla, next week in Netflix. And actually we can use that for that sell-off for a good buying opportunity for middle to long term. For the Apple, I will be looking to close to $100 will be a great deal, okay? So Amazon, I will be looking for anything under 3,000 for both short, middle, and long term. And for the Microsoft, my trend line shows me around like 201.84. So I will say like $200. And for the Facebook, I will be looking for, although it's an upper trend right now, but let's see if we see any drop for the buying opportunity. I will be looking around like 260 to 270 price range.
So the final question, so how is the election affect the stocks, and should we trade it in this week, specifically before the election? Well, I don't think we will see like too big change about the stock prices for the long-term suggestions. We might see some sell-off in solar and then fast-growing new IPOs. At that point, I might give some other suggestions too, but again, I need to observe it first. I don't want to suggest something blindly. But the solars are recently increased because of the Biden the winning scenario, but I don't think it's going to happen. So if he's not elected, we might see some sharp sell-off, those fast-growing solar companies. Other than that, I will be kind of stay away, specifically trading just for focusing the election this week. It will be a dangerous move. So I will be stay steady on my mid and long-term stocks. And if I see some opportunity, I will be getting this week and I will tell you guys. Other than that, everything is great. Thanks for following Redbook, YouTube, and WeChat. We're going to start promoting the new free group with more competitive environment. So we will change the structure. We will give like more kind of short-term and swing trade suggestions. Many people were asking me about that, so I will be start doing that. Hopefully we will see like some strong results right away. Okay, other than that, everything is great. Thanks for suggestions, any comments or criticism. We are always open to that. Okay, follow us and then suggest your friends. Okay, bye.